While the fashion world has seen many iconic models, there's one name that continues to reign supreme. Naomi Campbell. In this video, we're going to explore just why Naomi Campbell is still the undisputed queen of the catwalk. Naomi. It's not just charisma. You can't help but be captivated by her. This fashion week, Naomi Campbell has solidified herself as the queen. Not only did she debut her Pretty Little Things collection during NYFW, but she hit the runway for Victoria's Secret's first runway show in 5 years. And make no mistake, Naomi was stunning in every single show. Survey says she's back! Not that she ever left, but there is no one who works the runway quite like Naomi, which explains why she is the undisputed queen of the catwalk. The supermodel is still at the top of her game even after nearly 40 years in the industry. Whether she's working the runway or camera for a major designer, Vogue, or a charity, Naomi's signature walk can be described in one word: legendary. There are few things that age as well as Naomi Campbell, but at 53 years of age, the most super of the supermodels proves she still got it. Hers is a name synonymous with the world of fashion. For nearly 4 decades, Naomi has been that girl in fashion. The British supermodel continues to be a dominant force on the runway, gracing countless magazine covers and representing some of the biggest brands in the industry. With that body, that bone structure, engaging personality, and undeniable talent, Naomi is one of the most iconic figures in fashion. First and foremost, let's talk about longevity. Her ability to stay relevant and in demand for such an extended period is a testament to her enduring appeal. But how did it all begin? Born in 1970, Naomi Campbell began her ascent to fame at 15 years of age when she was spotted by a model agent walking around London in 1985. The leggy teenager considered herself an ugly duckling at the time.
You've had a couple of disasters. Tell us about those.
I went my first fashion show. I went on the stage and the skirt fell off. So I was like, oh my god, they thought I was going to run off.
But she quickly began making the rounds and was soon working with the biggest designers and brands in the industry, including Yves Saint Laurent, Christian Dior, Karl Lagerfeld, Versace, Ralph Lauren, and Isaac Mizrahi, to name a few. On the way, she became the unofficial daughter of Azzedine Alaïa and the muse of British designer Alexander McQueen, going on to appear in many of his runway shows over the course of her career. Her big break, however, came in 1987, when she appeared on the cover of French Vogue, becoming the first black model to do so. After this groundbreaking achievement, Naomi's career went next level, and she became a fixture on the international fashion circuit. Everyone wanted Naomi to walk in their show. Speaking of walk, Naomi Campbell's distinctive walk is arguably one of the most iconic in the history of fashion. Her commanding presence, impeccable posture, and fierce confidence on the runway are unparalleled. It's not just about strutting down the catwalk, it's about owning it, and Naomi does it like no one else. Along with Cindy Crawford, Christy Turlington, and Linda Evangelista, she was soon dubbed a supermodel, and her stature, as well as her fees, soared to record heights. By virtue of being one of the OG supermodels, Campbell automatically stands head and shoulders above any subsequent model. Because the publicity generated by Campbell, Moss, Turlington, and Crawford was a phenomenon that has not been, nor is it likely ever to be repeated again. And just when you thought Naomi and her supermodel friends were at the height of their superpowers, they upped the ante again. Big time. In a now iconic music video, the 4 of them appeared in George Michael's massive hit Freedom in 1990, and the song brought even more adoration to the Campbell corner. Who could forget this perfect fusion of music and fashion? No one. 30 years later, it's still a bop. Later that year, Naomi starred with Michael Jackson in the music video In the Closet, another iconic pairing that brought Naomi even more clout. In 1993, she became the first black model to appear on the cover of American Vogue September issue, which is widely considered the most important issue of the year. And then, before our very eyes, Naomi turned into a mini mogul. By the mid-90s, she branched out into other forms of media, releasing a book, Swan, in 1994, and an album, Baby Woman, later that year. She also managed to appear in a few movies as well, including Miami Rhapsody and Girl 6 by Spike Lee. Then Campbell threw her hat into the reality television ring with her own modeling competition show, The Face. This in addition to her cosmetics contracts, and Naomi never stopped walking the runways as one of the most sought-after models still, commanding some of the highest fees in the industry. But no career is without controversy, and Naomi has weathered her fair share. There were feuds with fellow models. Tyra Banks.
Right when I was about to walk out, and you said something. And it's so funny because it was so surreal at the time when you said it. I didn't think that you could actually say something like that.
What did I say?
You said something like, "You'll never be me, don't ever think that you'll be me," and something like that.
I said that?
Yes.
I can't think, that's something, I'm not that, I'm very much in the, I'm very much, I know the person that I am, and I'm not someone to go and give myself away and say that to anybody. I've never said that in my life.
Who? The admission of bulimia early on in her career, drug abuse, the fights with Peter, and then there were the assault charges. But do you remember the cell phones Naomi hurled? The blood diamond she allegedly possessed? The policeman she assaulted? The anger management classes she attended? Or how many days of community service she paid as part of her plea deal? No, but you do remember Naomi strutting out of New York's sanitation department in a $300,000 Dolce & Gabbana gown. Through it all, Naomi, just as in her iconic fall during a Vivienne Westwood runway show, picked herself up, admitted her shortcomings, and then got on with the show. As she herself famously declared, "I will not be held hostage to my past," and in turn, her legion of fans have only continued to grow over the years. And now, Naomi's iconic status spans nearly 3 generations as a supermodel, a feat that few can claim. And why is Naomi the supermodel of all supermodels? She has used her platform to raise awareness about important issues such as diversity in the fashion industry. As a mentor, Campbell has been instrumental in launching the careers of fledgling designers such as Lee McQueen and Virgil Abloh. Campbell has been a trailblazer for inclusion, and as one of the first black supermodels, she has paved the way for models of color and challenged the industry's lack of diversity. Top models like Jordan Dunn, Alec Weck, and Joan Smalls credit Campbell for paving the way for them to earn lucrative modeling contracts. And top model Adutta Cash refers to Campbell as her second mother.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome my daughter, Adut Tech.
The proof is in the pudding, monsters. What the future holds for Naomi. While the other models of her stature diversified to stay relevant, the simple fact is that Naomi didn't have to. Her focus has remained on fashion, and her portfolio is just as relevant today as it was 3 decades ago. Her body and face remain gold medal worthy, and there is no doubt that she can model as long as she cares to. In May of 2021, she shocked her fans around the world by declaring that she had welcomed a newborn daughter at the age of 50, and just a few months ago, she added a baby boy to her growing family. Motherhood has definitely had a profound effect on the supermodel, and she has been quoted as saying that she will continue to work the runway for the foreseeable future for her children as part of her legacy. So, if you think that you've seen the last of those legs hitting the runway anytime soon, think again. Well, that's it, monsters. The tribute of all tributes to none other than modeling supreme of all time, Naomi. Did you love going down fashion's memory lane today? Then hit the like button and subscribe for the latest videos we have coming for you. Until next time, stay stylish. And remember, Monstery, fashion yesterday, today, forever. Ciao for now!